Hi Aquarius, this is Psychic Cheryl Lynn. I'm going to be giving you your March 2020 reading. Before I do that, Aquarius, now's the time to get your own personal reading with me if you haven't done that already. What you need to do is go to my website, which is whiterose-productions.com. When you get on there, Aquarius, you'll see all the information about my readings. It's there. Now, when you get onto my website to look at the readings, go to the right side of my website too, because on there, you're going to see the link to my book. And if you haven't gotten it, now's the time to get it. It's called Do You Want to Know? A Lightworker's Guide to the Universe. The cost is only $15. I have a link, and this ships around the world, so there's no excuse. It ships around the world. So now it's time to get your own copy of my book. And even though those of you that do ebook, you say, sure, I don't want a paper book. This is worth the, your first paper book or whatever this is. This is good to have. So, go to my website, whiterose-productions.com. Get your reading with me, and also pick up a copy of this book, Aquarius. All that information's on the bottom of YouTube there, okay? So you can just check that out. Okay, Aquarius, here's your March 2020 reading. What I'm going to do is read all 4 cards and then give the interpretation. Okay? So, the first thing you got is Sacral Chakra, and I'll read that. Release, let things go. The law of attraction, what you think and what you speak is what you're going to manifest. And then the last one is workshops and seminars, and this means many things. Alright, so Aquarius, the first thing that you got is the Sacral Chakra. And it says, you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. You're very sensitive right now, Aquarius, and your body's very sensitive. Now's the time. If you wanted to become a vegan, now's the time. You want to become a vegetarian, now's the time. You want to eat healthier, that's always the time. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, organic. Those of you, like if you're going to eat meat, lean meats, but make sure it's all fresh, organic, non-GMO things. Get off the soda. I always call that, you guys love that liquid candy with bubbles, because that's what soda is, liquid candy with bubbles. The dyed stuff's even worse, with all the chemicals. So now it's time to really, your bodies are too sensitive, and I feel like for some Aquarius, there could be digestive issues, throat issues. Like right now, I'm just had like a major cough fest, so that's why I'm sucking on like 500 Ludens here. But anyway, I'm sensitive. My throat's sensitive right now. You guys are going to be sensitive. Your body, and your body's very sensitive. So again, watch the medicines you take, the pills you take. If those of you that are vaping, smoking, taking drugs, time to get off it. Time to get off it, because there's a choice that's going to be made, Aquarius, about where your life's headed from now on. Because the next one is release, and let that stuff go. Release means work with Archangel Michael to let go what no longer serves you or your purpose. So Archangel Michael, he's a big, huge warrior angel, and he can cut away, he's got a big, huge sword, he can cut away all the negativity in your life to totally surrender and release everything to God. Release the bad habits, release the bad boyfriends, release the things, the toxic things in your life, the toxic cleaners in your life. I mean, I feel for some Aquariuses out there, you're just going to get sick in your house, like smelling, the chemicals that are in most of these cleaners. Right now, they do have organic cleaners, and now it's time, sensitivities to switch over to that. But to totally release the things the toxic things that no longer serve you. Because law of attraction means what you think and what you speak is what you're going to manifest. Really start thinking about what you truly want to do with your life, who you truly are, and no longer people please. All right, you got to, because I feel like for some Aquariuses, you could be very busy at this time. This one needs you, that one needs you, this one needs you, and you're kind of neglecting yourself a little bit. That's that sacral chakra, not eating properly and getting sick and toxic, and now you need to start doing some stuff yourself. Take that moment. Okay, and then at the end here is workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So this does mean many things. It does mean those of you that want to be spiritual teachers, this is this is your cue to do that, or your sign to do that. Also, those of you that want to do any kind of like teaching, any kind of learning, doing your education, enhancing your education, taking that class, taking that course, taking that step, going to some place that interests you to hear something, a lecture that maybe you're interested in. I've always been interested in pottery, and now there's going to be this lecture about pottery, and maybe it's time to go. This also means, again, in furthering your education. Also, if you're going to be a teacher, this is a good sign that you'll be a great teacher. But this means many things. It means learning and speaking. So, what you learn, you speak. I do that. When I learn something, I speak out. Okay? That's full. I'm a spiritual teacher, so that's part of that. Okay? Also, those of you who want to write a book, this is the time to do it. Okay? I did it. You can do it too. All right? So this means many things. But this is your own personal journey, getting your own personal education. Okay? So sacral chakra again. Sacral chakra, you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships too. Cut out those that no longer serve you. Release and let go. Archangel Michael will help you, because what you think and what you speak is what you're going to attract. So make sure you only attract the positive. And now it's time to take that next step, to whether learn, to teach, or to take that next step in life. Well, there you go, Aquarius. This is your March 2020 reading, and I'll see you next month. Bye, Aquarius.